Greetings, fellow traders. Bubble here. It's time for the lunchtime market update for Tuesday, June 23rd, 2020. I hope everybody's having a great trading day today. This is brought to you by Positive Trends Research, and everything we're going to talk about is for educational purposes only and not investment advice. So please take a moment to review this disclaimer. Awesome. All right, let's check and see where we are in the market here today. So SPX doing pretty good, up 30 points here today. So month still green with a little bit of the month left to go. Weekly chart, so you know, looking pretty good here. Range so far 72 points, working its way up into the prior week's high. So let's see if we can get above that. Daily charts, so we had a kind of a decent little hammer here, you know, still below the upper trend line, below the breakdown line right here, but we gapped up today and are above it right now. So let's see if we can get above these levels and start getting into this gap here on this island reversal top. So until we can get that filled, right, this thing still is, you know, having a little bit of an ominous overtone here on the market. Let's take a look at the SPY and see how that's looking here. Okay, so SPY doing pretty good, gapping up over the inside day. It's right at the upward trend line, so let's take a look at the price action here today. So kind of some choppy price action, right? We saw yesterday, right? We had a decent move up even after hours, and then we had the news in the China trade deal being quote unquote over, and then it was misinterpreted, and then it worked its way back up, and now we're just kind of chopping around this range right now. So it's a choppy day today, right? Narrow range day, and you know, just a lot of it just has to do with the gap up right now. But we've defended the 15 order lows with a lot of lower shadows here, so we're kind of just hanging out here at the you know, at the top end of the range. So let's see if we can get a breakout candle here, you know, into the rest of the day. On the S&P futures, you can see we're coming into, you know, some signal zones right here. We broke down below the upper trend line from last night and are just kind of chopping around between zones here. Let's take a look at the MES. Let's take a look at the MES. There we go. So it's looking pretty interesting, right? As you can see, you know, just some choppy, sloppy type stuff right here. So triangulate a little bit. Let's look for a breakout candle one way or the other on these. Let's take a look at the Qs. A little bit stronger than the rest of the market, of course. This, you know, the Qs have been leading the market, you know, basically the whole way here. They're, you know, just, you know, with Apple, I mean, just huge stuff right here. So Apple super duper strong. Qs are just strong. Fresh highs on the Qs here, and just some of the biggest moves here today. Let's take a look at Apple. Oh, let's look at the IWM before we get going on it. Okay, so IWM a little bit choppier, right? So some of the banks, you know, were strong this morning. Then we saw some pullbacks here. So the IWM is kind of chopping around here. It's below its 15-order range, but holding at 60 anchor levels. So let's see how that goes today. But yeah, let's take a look at Apple. So King Apple here. So it is just monstrous today. Just continuing to work its way up. Gave a little bit of a bull flag here intraday. You can kind of see it on the 5-minute chart. I mean, it's not really a classic bull flag, but I mean, there was something, right? Just a little consolidation right here inside 5 and then worked its way back up. This thing has just been a monster, and then holding its ADMA here as it approaches these fresh highs on Apple Day. Just super strong. Members did well on this one today. We scalped it at the open, and some held it and are doing quite well. You know, so it's just looking great there. Tesla, on the other hand, you know, gave a nice push this morning. We pointed out this triangle breakout this morning, so it gave a nice momentum move up today. Now it's just basically pulled back, getting choppy here, and holding the 15 orb levels into you know, into the day here. Let's take a look at Boeing real quick. So Boeing is on the has been on the bearish side of things here this morning. You know, a lot of transportation names weak. Some of the aerospace names pretty weak. So we saw a move right down here in Boeing this morning. It just is getting more downside follow through here. So let's see how it holds these levels. It's kind of 182-ish level, and where we go from there on Boeing. You can see on the daily chart, yeah, it wasn't really nice. Right? Yesterday we ended up, you know, closing like right at the upper trend line ish, you know, kind of area. We're coming up into a big cliff here on the cloud, so it's rejecting, you know, the upper trend line right here. It's below the ADMA, which is curl analysis. So let's see, you know, what it does down here. Maybe it'll, you know, see what it does. So looking pretty interesting right here after this this big peak off of a failed cloud breakout. Failed to sustain it. So interesting stuff there. So we got some good chart requests out there today. So let's take a look. So we got Penn, the strongest of the names right here. I think it got a Kramer, you know, pump on it, and so nice breakout level right here. A little bit of an upper shadow so far as it comes into this zone right here. So see if we can break above those levels with some good volume, and definitely one to keep an eye on Penn. Let's take a look at DKNG. So DKNG gave a good rally this morning. Nasty candle yesterday, really engulfing, and you know, still holding the 50% level of this candle right here. So let's see how this inside day goes into the rest of the day here today, and if it holds into tomorrow. Facebook, this is one that we were able to catch with the group here this morning. So we like this, right? We were getting to all-time highs. It was kind of the one that was just kind of lagging here between all-time highs. It gave a couple upper shadows right here. Inside day yesterday. We like how it took that inside day up this morning and gave a nice breakout through our levels right here and gave us a nice trade this morning. And it's still, you know, trying to continue to work its way up. So that's looking pretty interesting there on Facebook. So let's see how that goes for the rest of the day. Another one is Piton. So Piton continuing to tag all-time highs. Now let's see if it can close today without a big upper shadow. Let's see how that goes today on Piton as it continues to pedal its way up. AAL. So this one's looking pretty interesting, right? So the airline's weak, right? Increased corona cases all over the place. So these things have been kind of tumbling a little bit too. RCL. Okay, up about 36 cents today, but look out, it's coming over a cliff as well in an inside day on RCL today. Got some negative news this morning, but seems to be hanging in there okay. The GDX, nice little fall through today, doji day, so let's see if that holds as a reversal or it turns into a doji sandwich to make its way up. And then Twitter. Had a little bit some technical issue news today, so the ADMA is still curling down. Nasty candle here on Friday, possibly a pause day the other day, so let's see if that continues to work its way down. 200-day moving average is its next level of potential support now that it broke down the 21. So good stuff, guys. I really appreciate the requests. I hope everybody has a great rest of your trading day. Stay healthy out there, and remember your risk first and stay safe so you can stay in the game. I'll talk to you guys soon.